Hello everybody. Today I thought we should do some science learning all about rocks. Rocks can be very interesting and it's nice to go and explore. I went outside into my garden and had a look to see what rocks I could find. I did find lots and lots of different types of rocks and I brought some inside to share with you today. Shall we have a look at them a bit more closely? Let's start with this one. It's quite big and it's very round in its shape. It's got lots of different colours all over it and some spots. That's interesting. I found this round rock too, but it's much smaller and I liked it because of the swirly whirly patterns all over. I found this rock. It's a much bigger rock and a funny shape. Looks a bit like a triangle. It's grey, but there's other colours on it too. Then I found a rock which is quite exciting. If we look really carefully inside, you can see it's made of lots of holes. That's interesting. I've never seen a rock with holes in before. We can explore that one a bit more later. And this is my last rock. It's my favourite because it's a little bit sparkly. And if you look carefully, you can see it's stripy. It's got different colours on in the inside. I thought that was very interesting find. So let's have a look a bit more carefully and think a bit more about the shapes. Let's explore the size, the colour and the shape and the way it feels or the texture of the different rocks. Let's start with this one. This was the biggest rock I found in my garden. And I already said it looks a bit like a triangle or maybe a pointy arrow or finger. Now, we look carefully. There are lots of colours. I can see white bits and dark grey bits and even some brown bits on it. When I feel the rock, I put my hands on it, my fingers go up and down like it's bumpy. I'm going to say this rock feels bumpy. And if I turn it over, it feels the same on this side too. My fingers are going up and down. Which rock should we have a look at now? Maybe my high swirly whirly one. That was an interesting colour. And it had lots of patterns. Can you see the colours? It's mainly white and grey. But if we turn it around, it's got some other colours on this side. Now this rock is round, a bit like a ball. And when I put my hands across it, my fingers don't go up and down. They go straight across. It's nice and smooth when I put my fingers across it. I like the way that one feels on my fingers. Shall we have a look at the one with holes in? I thought that was an interesting rock. Shall we have a look at them again? Look at the holes inside this rock. I wonder how this rock will feel. Shall I try it out with my fingers? This one feels very different. My fingers, they don't go up and down like on the bumpy rock. And they're not smooth across like on the round rock. It feels scratchy on my fingers. This rock feels rough. It's a funny shape. There's lots of pointy bits and flat bits around it. But this rock doesn't feel very heavy. It feels quite light. Not like this big rock. This one does feel very heavy. I wonder why they feel so different. That's something we can find out when we explore rocks some more. Now, time to look at my favourite rock. Here's my favourite rock again. It's the sparkly one with lots of layers. Let's see. This rock isn't round. like the others, or pointy, it's flat, like it's been squashed. When I put my fingers across, it feels very smooth. They go straight across without any bumps or particularly scratchy bits on my fingers. Inside I can see black and I can see red, and there's brown on the top of this one. This one is the most colourful rock that I found. I think that's why it's my favourite. Here's my favourite rock again. This time I've done some information about it. I said my rock is quite big and flat. I said it's red and brown and black, and its shape is pointy, and it feels smooth in texture. That was fun exploring all the different rocks. Maybe you can have a go at exploring rocks you find in your garden, or maybe on a walk when you go out with your family. Have a go at seeing the different types of rocks you can find. Look at their size and shape, their colour and their texture. Remember how they feel. Maybe you can even draw your favourite rock and write some information down like I did. I'll see you next time, and we'll do some more exploring about different rocks and how they're made. Okay, see you all soon. Bye bye.